Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong in rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
We've seen a number of games now since MP set his sights on leading the game in assists. His playmaking has been interesting to watch for sure.
Well, maybe I'm the one to break the news here, but the results are in, and they're impressive. The MP has been driven to make plays, and the team has really prospered. His abilities to create those opportunities are making a huge impact on the defense.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Black Hole, Todd out there with Williams, then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. Here's Carrington, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray, and it's blocked. Here's Williams. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's Todd. Makes it off the glass.
There are only a few players who could hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Magic. A shot by Black Hole, no good.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And it's Carrington missing. Well, Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle, Williams lays it up and banks it in.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Back to Ball. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. First team foul. On defense, the Thunder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Carrington. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Detroit.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Miami with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Now, here's Ball. Clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. That's short off the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Heat. They trail by 1. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Pass to Murray. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. He's with it, working on Holmgren. They set the pick. Here's Carrington. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Williams. Outside Ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
He's off on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Black Hole, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Black Hole's got 8 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Hayes. Cisse, he's guarded by Williams. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Drills it from outside. 10 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Ball. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Carrington. Cisse, he's guarded by Williams. Inside, and he slams it one-handed.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right, and that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Cisse, he's guarded by Williams. Back to Ball. A floater. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Black Hole in that last game against the Magic was terrific. He had an impressive number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Heat trail by 11. Got a piece of it. Black Hole passes to Todd. And Todd slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Murray. Launches it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Nailed from three-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ball. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Pass to Murray to stop the run. To the wing right side. Here's Carrington. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The intel today is out of the Big Apple. The New York Knicks, with an early season transaction, they were looking for an impactful and reliable forward, and they lucked out getting Pascal Siakam. Not only can he stretch the floor, he just seems to make everyone around him better. He's the exact type of veteran player that they were looking for at this point.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. The Heat making a switch here. Sasser's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Days checked in, and it's Tatum in for Todd. Murray, good.
Murray has size and versatility and can shoot it. Those are the kind of guys who are in demand.
Pass to Black Hole. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Sasser. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Here's Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
A different look for Miami. Clemens is checked in. And Randall subbed in for Keegan Murray. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Sasser, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Carrington. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
Trey Lyles checked in for Miami. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Keeson Wallace, 3-pointer.
A minute 50 left to play in the first. And Miami shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Tatum pulls it down.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
2 points. That one goes. And that's now 27 points for Black Hole.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Miles with the screen. Sasser. No good again that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Pass to Black Hole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Black Hole's got 30 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Randall. Rebound by Williams.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Ball. Defense is right there. Here's Sasser. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have?
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Frazier is out there with time. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Black Hole. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. The Heat shooting a meager 37% for the game. Ellis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Miami. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
You know, for Oklahoma City,
They've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
Outside ball. Sasser with it. No scoring in this one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Over Sasser. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Ellis, the pass to Clemens. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Black Hole. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ball surveying the defense. To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Black Hole passes to Frazier. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. A shot by Black Hole, no good. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Miami Heat. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Clemens, defended by Holmgren. Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Pass to Black Hole. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Black Hole's got 39.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now here's Randall. T right on him. From outside the arc, the Thunder pull it in. Black Hole's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Pass to Clemens. There's Ball with the three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Ball with a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-4 run. And it goes down 2 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Black Hole passes to Todd. Good, nice job down low. Todd's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Todd. Miami grabs the miss. To the inside. Randall dishes to Hayes. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Unreal stretch from Holmgren there. Allows him to alter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
That one falls. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ball finds Randall. Back to Ball. A three ball. Miami no good on that time either.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Randall. And here is Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Just 3 to shoot. Floats one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Black Hole with the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Randall outside, shoots over top, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Randall's got 7 points. Over to the left wing, Black Hole. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ellis outside. Outside, Ball. Back to Ellis. Randall outside. Pass to Ellis. There's the three. It's good from long range. Ellis has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Black Hole with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Miami. Pass to Hayes. Down low. Cisse. Frazier covering. Here's Cisse. Todd with the rebound. Todd's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Black Hole. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ellis outside. Pass the ball. With some arc and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hayes checked in, and it's Tatum in for time. Black hole with the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Murray kicks the ball. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Carrington. He has 7. Here's Hayes. Missed inside. Here's Black Hole. Here's Tatum. Bank shot. No good. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Cisse. He's guarded by Williams. Murray scanning the floor. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Right side, Williams. Another shot. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got his first points of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Heat. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
Nice to see Murray showcasing his playmaking chops.
Here is Day. Nothing on the board. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And Miami shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Murray outside. Hayes with the screen for Murray. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You watch Murray, such a smooth ball handler for his size.
Here's Black Hole, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Miami shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
The 3, and good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. For 3, Murray, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. But these can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leader.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Miami Heat.
A lot of bricks out there.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
They've got Jackson Hayes all out there with Murray. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And yet another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here is Ball. Pass to Murray. Hayes with the screen for Murray. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Murray's got 11 points.
And a Murray 3, they're trading trifectas.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Carrington. No good from outside. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Murray with the bounce pass. Yep, it counts. 9 points in the game so far.
And when your wing, like Murray, is moving the ball effectively, that really helps your offense to flow.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
They set the pick. Murray outside. Oh, good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Holmgren gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Six on the shot clock. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the shot goes down. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And good! He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Keegan Murray feels like that plug-and-play guy that every team in the league would love to have. A long athlete with a tremendous three-point shot. He is a prototypical wing.
Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And So here is Miami. Here's Carrington. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. 11 points in the game.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
A shot by Blackhole, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Holmgren with the steal. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. A shot by Blackhole, no good. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And there it is for him.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Here's Blackhole. Hits it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. For Miami, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Carrington. He's got 11. For 3. He can't hit that time.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Another bucket. Wow. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Drops in the layup for 2. Carrington's got 13.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
A shot by Blackhole, no good. Pass the ball. Clock at 6. With the shot. And it's Blackhole with the rebound. Blackhole's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And it's so fun to watch that catch radius from Chet.
Holmgren with the steal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Miami. Pass to Randall. Now here's Ball. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 13.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
The Heat have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Pass to Carrington. And here's Randall. Hayes with the screen for Randall. Misses the 3. Wallace against Ball. Here's Blackhole. Hands it from downtown.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Miami's ball. Pass the ball. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it seems the new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Here's Carrington. Miami no good on that time either.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass the ball. Basket counts. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Black hole. And another one. That's 91. An incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Randall passes the ball. Great D that time from Black hole. The Thunder shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. And a miss there on the triple. Heat shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And it's Carrington missing. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside ball. Excellent D there from Black hole. Randall against Holmgren. A shot by Black hole, no good. And Miami shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Great D that time from Tatum. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Sasser hasn't made one yet. There's a good screen. Outside ball. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
From downtown, Sasser can't hit. The tray. Rebound by the Heat. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D.
Both teams making substitutions here. To the left wing. Here's Black hole. Good. That's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Heat shooting about 47% here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Black Hole.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Frazier. Black Hole is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Day in at the 5 spot.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Out left of the wing, here's Carrington. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Fades, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.